everyone surviving so far. Oh, they are not. Getting hit.
Look at goes forward. What a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see.
Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
Hello and welcome guys to the stream. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we're just going to be doing some more Porsche setup building. So what I've tried today, I maybe did like half an hour. What I want to try is using some different damper settings because Nils Snallyox has a setup and I want to try his damper settings. And then I'm going to try a few different things with the mechanical grip, because what I wanted to do was I wanted to look, because Nils Naliox has the world record for the Porsche here. I wanted to have a look at his setup and see if it was similar to mine or if I was kind of going in the wrong direction. And the aero is very similar to mine. The toe angles, the camber angles, the caster angles, they were all very similar to what I had adjusted it to earlier today. So that was fine. The big difference was the dampers and the mechanical grip. He's gone for a much stiffer car, like much stiffer compared to how I was running. So what I'm going to try is using his damper settings and try making my setup a bit stiffer and just see if it's quicker or not. It should be quicker, but I'm going to adjust it more to how I like it, because I did try his setup and it felt good, but it was a little bit too stiff for me. So I'm going to try and adjust my setup and make it a bit stiffer. So that's what we're going to try today. Is I've stiffened my setup up a little bit, and I'm going to go out on track, try these new damper settings. Like I say, everything else was fairly similar to what Nils Naliox was using. The only other thing that I noticed he did use was is this the wrong setup? Was, oh, I forgot to save that, because I tried 48 brake bias and a lower traction control in ABS. I adjusted that earlier today and I forgot to save it. Right. So let's just try this out and see how we get on. Like I say, it should be a bit stiffer, so we'll see what it's like. What's up, mate? Oh, good. How are you doing, Jonas? I'm doing good. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. What sim rig are you using? I've got a GT Omega Titan with a, I can't even remember what seat it was. I think it's the RS9 seat I have, but they've released updated versions. I think, I don't know if they actually make the RS9 seat anymore. But it's a GT Omega Titan cockpit I've got at the moment. Right, so let's see if we can find a bit more pace then. So yesterday we were kind of mid 59, which is quite slow for qualifying. Good for race pace, but slow for qualifying. So let's see what we can do with qualifying, if we can get a good lap together in the hot lap server. When I'm happy with the hot lap setup, that's when I'll do the race setup, but I'm not quite happy with this setup yet. My accessory kit arrived. Oh, nice. Can't read the second part of the message at the moment. Give me 1 second. The glue pads? What do you mean? Oh, valid. Much better feeling, but now I have another problem, it's not usable. What do you mean it's not usable? Not actually tried the accessory. I don't actually have those pedals, so I'm not actually sure what the accessory kit does with the glue pads. I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Okay, first lap was obviously slow because tires aren't up to temperature yet. Oh, I see. How's a glue pad going to hold the pedal kit? Like to the ground? Don't know why you would use a glue pad to hold the pedal set. Do you not screw it down onto like a board or something? Or how do you use a glue pad for a pedal set? Curb. Oh, I see. Yeah, I would get like a piece of. If you don't have a wheel stand, I would either get yourself a cheap wheel stand, like a GT Omega Apex or something like that, wheel stand. Just even off of Facebook, you can get them really cheap. Just to hold your pedals and wheels, or if your pedals are moving around, get like a piece of plywood or a big square piece of wood that you can screw your pedals into, because I assume the pedals come with screw holes on the bottom where you can mount it to a wheel stand. So I would just see if you could do that, actually mount them onto some sort of wooden plate just to stop them tipping. Man, this is rubbish. This setup. Absolutely rubbish at the moment, this setup. Have you looked on like Facebook Marketplace to see if you could get a cheap wheel stand with the pedal mount? Because if your pedals are moving around, I would try that. Just a cheap wheel stand to hold the pedals and the wheel all together. So you get something like that. Okay, I'm still super slow with this setup compared to what I was with my other setup, so I need to find something, some sort of. It's not quick at all. It's very, very slow. Oh, that curb, so annoying. In German we have this Facebook marketplace about 20 times bigger. I see. Yeah, even if you get wheel stand brand new, you can get like one from GT Omega for like 120 quid for like their top of the range wheel stands. But yeah, if you're having a problem with the pedals moving around, I would see if you could get just a cheap wheel stand, not a really expensive one, but one that is decent. Just don't get one that has a center support. If it's one that just has one center pole that holds the wheel, don't want that because that'll flex. You want one that's got two, like one of the GT Omega Apex stands where it's got two bars that hold up the wheel, two on either side of your legs. Just one pole in the middle isn't enough. Those ones just don't work very well. Yeah, that's what I mean. The Apex is quite a good wheel stand. So for your G29 and your Moza pedals, it should be sturdy enough, I think. I don't know why with this setup I'm so slow in the first sector. Slow everywhere, but especially the first sector. I actually thought this would make it quicker, but it's not. Not at all. But yeah, maybe see if you could find a wheel stand somewhere. That would be quite good if you could find somewhere that sells one. Right, that does not work at all for me, so let me try a few things. Because I'm sure Nils had his up at like 2000 or something. See, I want to have a look. See, this is V3, so this is just kind of experimenting with the V3. But I downloaded. Actually, I probably shouldn't show Nils setup on here because it's from Popometer. But the aero settings I was running is similar to his. Mine is slightly higher on the rear, The tire, like the toe angles, is almost identical to his. He's running a bit lower TC and ABS than I was, but the bump stop range is very similar, but he's running very different suspension. He's running like 137 on the front. Let me try 127. Let me try a little bit stiffer. His bump stop rate was similar to mine. I think he was maybe running 8 bump stop rate on the rear. Right, so I'm going to try it a bit closer to Neil's setup, because basically I built the setup from scratch minus the dampers, which I copied from another setup, and I think I was only getting like a mid 59, and that's very slow. So I wanted to try a bit closer to Neil's setup, because I just wasn't finding pace with my setup. So we'll see what this does. We'll try this out. So yeah, let's go out, try this, see if this is slower or faster. Because right now I'm miles off what pace I usually am here, so I want to try something closer to Neil's setup to see if I'm maybe missing something with my setup. Because Nil seems to be a lot stiffer than mine, and maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I've got the setup very soft, whereas maybe I should have it a lot stiffer. So let's try this, see if this is better. So we need to find a little bit of pace here, especially that first sector with this setup. If I can't find any pace, I think I'll just go back to my setup. But this should be faster because it's a lot closer to Neil's setup. It's so snappy, this setup. It's the only thing, it is very snappy on the rear. Come on, why is the first sector so slow with this? Should not be half a second slower than what I usually am. Still very slow there. I don't understand why I'm so slow with this setup. I thought I would be quicker. I'm sliding a lot, maybe just driving it wrong. Very possible that this is a quicker setup and I'm just not driving it correctly. Oh, come on. Same corner. Okay, that was a bit better. Should have been in third there. It's going to cost me a little bit on the exit, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Again, really? Oh, and then bounces over the curb. Would have messed it up on the chicane anyway if it was valid. Right, let's try it again, because that felt a bit better. messed up in turn 1. Of course, need to have a look at how others take the hairpin, because I don't think I'm taking that right, because I seem to be a bit inconsistent with the hairpin. At least we find a little bit of pace with this setup, but still slower than the other setup I was using. Taking that much curb is definitely slower. I wanted to try it, but it is definitely slower to do it that way. Nah, messed that up. It's just gonna understeer onto the gravel there. Right, so I need to try a couple things, but I think I realised what I've been doing so wrong. What else could I do? Let me just try that. Let me just try it and see if that works. What kind of sector times did we do in the end there? 1, 1. That was a 0.4. Right. I think we could get a low. I think we could get into the 58s if we get a really nice lap together. Because there is so much potential in the lap if I can just get it, all the sectors hooked up. No worries, Jonas. We'll probably be streaming on... I've got an exam on Friday, but if I get back in time I'll be streaming on Friday. If not, it'll be Sunday for the race. So hopefully see you later on in the week. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Need to turn in later for the final part there of that left-hander. Turn it in too early. Right, let's try this. Okay, that was a slow first sector. Again, still a bit early of an apex for that corner. Again, a bit slow in the first sector. Well, actually really slow in the first sector. That was a 0.5. Should really do a 40 flat. So I'm like losing half second in that first sector with the setup. It was about half second quicker with the other one. So I need to work on my throttle inputs and that, because I shouldn't be that much slower. Hello mate, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. I'm sad. Why are you sad, mate? What happened? Sorry, bear. I was first in the race, but oh, that's gutting, mate. That is gutting. What track was it? Oh, come on. The lap time invalidations there is just getting annoying. Oh, Zolt. Older, yeah, that is surprising to get a puncture though. I guess you do use a lot of curbs there. I'm going to try going back to my setup because I'm trying something similar to Nils Naliok's setup. Basically trying out his setup. But I'm just so slow with it, I don't know why. Let me go back to mine and see what it's like pace wise. How are you? All good, mate? Yeah, just trying to work out the setup for Porsche at Suzuka because I'm struggling a bit in all honesty. I built a setup from scratch, except the dampers, which I got from another setup, and I was doing 59.6s, and I downloaded Nils Naliok's setup to try and something similar to his, but I seem to be slower with it, which is annoying. So yeah, I'm gonna try back to my setup, maybe with a few smaller adjustments, and see what we can do. Wasted 40 minutes. Oh, that is annoying, mate. I completely understand. It's so annoying when you miss, when you lose a race when it's not really your fault, like a puncture or something. That is gutting. Right, we've got 12 minutes to go. So let's just see if I can actually find a bit more pace with my own setup. Because obviously Nils Naliok's is faster, but I wonder if just the way I'm driving it, I favour a soft setup rather than a stiff setup. Yeah, this is it's what happens with racing, but yeah, it is annoying. Especially something like a puncture, because you can't really control that. To increase your safety rating, just jump into an AI race with AI similar to your pace. Turn their aggression down to like 0, just turn their pace up, and just battle with them. So stay within a second of their cars, but just make sure you don't have any off tracks or any collisions. So don't push too hard that you go off track, don't have any collisions, and make sure you finish the race, and that should gain you safety rating. It's slower doing it offline than it is online, but it's safer to do to get safety rating offline, just with the AI. What's going on with my pace tonight, honestly? It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, so definitely race with the AI is probably my top tip. One, just turn the aggression and pace down to a low level. That'll put your safety rating up. Make sure you finish the AI races. Not really improving much with this setup. It's very annoying because I just don't understand. The setup I've made that is very soft feels quicker to drive, and I did a 59.6. But as the one I've based off of Nils Naliok setup, I seem to be slower in. It feels slower and harder to drive, but I don't understand what's actually quicker. This feels like it should be quicker if I can drive it right. So let me just try. This is Nils Naliok setup. Let me just use this and see if I can find some pace. Because yesterday I did a 59.6 with my own setup, and I think I've gone into a rabbit hole with this setup. Let me reset. I had to restart the career like 4 times because I didn't know what difficulty suited me. Oh yeah. Just I think when you're starting you can try it really low, but yeah, if you're getting safety rating, just race the AI. Make sure you complete the races, don't have any collisions or off tracks, and that should help get your safety rating up. Right. playing with hard difficulty. Oh nice, that's good. Let's just see with Nils and Aliok setup if I can find some pace. This is Nils and Aliok setup. If I can go quicker with this, I'll just use that, because I tried with my own setup and I'm not really improving more than the 59.6. So let me just try Nils and Aliok setup and see if I can find some pace. Yeah, Suzuka is such a hard track, it honestly is. Because the first sector, you brake for turns 1 and 2, but from turns 3 to 7, you basically don't touch the brake. It's just throttle control, and it's a nightmare. Yo, finding new streamers. How's it going, mate? Thanks for tuning in. Tonight we're just trying out the Porsche at Suzuka. I tried building my own setup from scratch, so now I'm trying the world record setup just to try and see how much more time I can find. Thank you very much for the follow. So we'll see if we can find a bit more time with the world record setup, which we should. You think you can gift me this game? I'm a broke trying to stream. You stream with you trying to stream. I'm afraid not, mate, at the moment. I don't think I have any money on my Steam account or that. Do you have AC already? ACC? Or you do you do any other racing games? You're trying to get ACC. What I would do is I would go on a website called CD Keys. That's where I got most of my sim racing games. If you go on CD Keys, you should be able to get it quite cheap there. Don't buy it off of Steam, because Steam charge way too much for the games. Oh, you got a Thrustmaster wheel, nice. Well, yeah, just go on CD Keys and you should be able to find this game quite cheap on there. That's where I got it from, I think. Oh, I messed that up. Messed that up. PS4 Pro, nice. Yeah, if you're looking for like ACC DLCs and stuff, or just the game, if you look on CD Keys, that's where I got all mine, and I would definitely recommend. And they're really good if you make a mistake as well. I once ordered 2 of one of the games by accident, and I just didn't redeem the key, and I just emailed them and said, oh, I've accidentally bought 2, is it possible to get a refund? And they just sent me a refund. As soon as they responded to the email, I got a refund very, very quickly, which was fantastic. Right, that pace is terrible at the moment. Let me try putting on a fresh set of tires. Yeah. What is going on with the pace? I mean, yesterday we did a 1:59.6 with my setup, and this setup should be faster. And yeah, I need to get some good laps together. I'm very slow tonight. I don't know why. I need to just watch my throttle inputs. I mean, sector 1 isn't actually that bad, so I must just be messing up in sector 2, I think. Sector 2 and 3 must be where I'm messing up. CD keys, it depends what website. If you're on the right one, it's not a scam. I use them all the time. Let me see if I can find it for you. CD keys. You're on. Did you say you're on PC, mate? There you go. That's ACC there on CD keys. That's a website I've used. I've had no problems with them. It's like £7 on there. It's only £7 on there. Yeah, I think he may have left the chat. I'm not sure. Right, let's see what we can do with Nils Naliok setup. Fresh set of tires. Let's find some pace. Yeah, he might have been. You never know. Very possible though. Yeah, it's very possible. I did think that when he first joined. He seems to have left, so that's very possible that's happened. Right. See what we can do. was a bit too much curb in the final chicane. Right, let's try this again. How am I losing so much time? I do not understand why I'm so slow tonight. Actually getting slower. I don't understand. How is my driving getting slower? It's actually slower than I was yesterday. That makes no sense. Well, the setup I built was free because I just built it myself. But the setup that I'm trying just now, the world record one, I think this is like €5 on Popplemeter. But I get it for free since I have a Popplemeter account for selling setups, but I haven't made any in a while because I need to do some hot lapping with the car, but I've just been doing Porsche and there's plenty of data packs for them just now. But when I try the McLaren I'll make some more data packs. Oh, my sim rig, probably between £4,000 and £5,000 I think at the moment it's worth. Oh, I messed that up. Well, I started with a £20 desk and a £150 wheelbase and pedals, and I just worked and slowly upgraded it piece by piece. Yeah, I started with Thrustmaster's equivalent of the G29, and I've just basically upgraded it piece by piece. So, saved up, bought the rig, saved up, bought the pedals, saved up, bought the wheel, etc. So just saved up and bought it piece by piece over the course of like 3 years. But it all adds up. Yeah, I mean, after I got my Thrustmaster TX, I then saved up and got a PC, so I could get on PC, and then I started building the rig, like saving up and buying the rig, and then the wheel, then the pedals, etc. But yeah, the first thing I got after I got into it was the PC, so I could get onto PC. No, I don't have enough fuel for another one. I have a PC but I don't have ACC on Steam. Alright, well definitely try, like, when you get into it, leaks and stuff are so much better on PC. Oh, I don't know with the setup. I'm kinda... Oh, there's an ad break. Yeah, I've kind of got myself into a bit of a rabbit hole with the setup. I'm going to try Nils again. Try Nils Nallyok setup again. That I did on the last run. I just see. Because the lap time is just absolutely terrible at the moment. Wonder if I can find the Porsche at Suzuka. Just want to watch a hot lap. Yeah, the Porsche does look good. I just want to watch a hot lap and see what they're doing, because I'm obviously driving this wrong. How do they take so much curb on the chicane? They almost completely cut the chicane. Right, I want to try it. I've looked at a hot lap, just how they drive it. Let's try driving it a bit differently, because I'm doing something very wrong. Driving it like how I built my setup around, whereas I should be driving it differently. Excuse me. I think I'm coasting too much through some of the corners. Try and take it how they do in the hot lap, and I am immediately slower. What is going on? I need to change my braking through there. Trail braking is basically where you brake really hard. You basically brake immediately to 100% at the start of the braking zone, and then as you approach the apex you slowly lift off the brakes, and then when you hit the apex you're completely off the brakes. So basically it's good because it manages the weight transfer of the car, so it keeps the front of the car down for longer, whereas if you come off the brakes too quickly you get understeer. There's some corners and some tracks that trail braking is especially useful for. It's useful everywhere, but there's some particular corners that trail braking really helps. So it's a good thing to learn is how to trail brake. Next lap's involved. What am I doing into turn 1? Because I'm doing something wrong. Because the pace is just awful at the moment. It's slower than it was yesterday. So I'm doing something really wrong. Right, let's try this again. One of these laps I'll actually get it together. Haha, nice. They sound good. Okay, try again. Why am I struggling with this setup? I do not understand. Okay, let's try this. I know I've said this a million times, but I need to find why I am so much slower with a setup that should be quicker than mine. This setup should be a lot quicker than the one I've built, but I just seem to be slow, and I don't understand why I'm so slow. I think I'm going to try like one more run with this setup, and then I'm just going to go back to mine because I'm just kind of getting into a rabbit hole with this setup. Okay, let's try this again. Just try to be a bit more patient with the throttle. Still, I do not understand. How am I so slow today? Oh, I don't think there's any point continuing. I'm just getting slow. May as well just... At the moment, I think I should just leave it tonight because I am not improving. I'm just wasting time. I need to analyse the data and find out what I'm doing wrong. I don't have a replay file for some reason. I'd like a replay file of this lap. Let me see if Nils has a hot lap video. That I can have a look at his no, not a hot lap. Don't know where the replay file is. He's got no replay file. Oh wait, I bet it's in the in the downloads. That's it. I bet that's it. Let me try this. Yeah, I'll have a look at his replay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it for tonight, guys, because I am not improving. I think we can have a look at Nils' replay and then I'll try some tomorrow night off stream. Because I'm just not improving tonight. I'm doing something wrong and I don't know what it is. It's really quite frustrating me. Right, this was his best lap, so let's see what he's doing. Let's really analyse it. Just trying to analyse this replay of Nils Naliox. How does he take the final chicane? How much curb is he using? Right, with that in mind, now I've seen the replay, that's quite good. And I'm just going to spend some time tomorrow off stream, just try that hot lap again, because I mean I should be working on the race setup by now, but I don't have enough pace in the hot lap, and if I don't have pace in the hot lap, there's no point practicing the race. I'll just wait for this ad break to finish. I need to sort my ad breaks. Just waiting on this ad break to finish. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll practice that off stream. We've had a look at the replay. There's definitely some mistakes that I'm making, quite a few. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice off stream tomorrow, maybe a few minutes later on tonight, do a couple laps. But yeah, sorry for tonight. I'm not improving for some reason. I'm just not getting the lap together. So yeah, a bit disappointing to be slower than I was yesterday. but I think I got into a bit of a rabbit hole with the setup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to forget about the setup I've built. Even though it's softer, it feels nicer to drive, but I just want to try getting to grips with Nils setup. Just use that, because that obviously is, he holds the world record with that setup, so I want to use that setup. And I'm just going to spend some time and try find a bit of pace. I think I know where I'm losing the time, so I'm just going to practice quite a bit and see what I can do. But I will be streaming on either Friday night or I'll be streaming on Sunday for the race. So I'm just going to try very hard and find some pace, because I'm quite a bit off the pace here. So if I can find some pace, I'll be happy. If I can get into those Swift 8s, then I'll be happy. But yeah, sorry about that tonight, guys. Just not very quick pace. So hopefully we can find some over tomorrow or the day after. If I don't get any practice tomorrow, I'll get quite a bit on Friday. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you